Have you ever felt trapped by fear or overwhelmed by anxiety? You're not alone. But what if you could face life's storms with calm? What if your mind stayed steady, even when the world shakes? The ancient Stoics knew this struggle, and they found strength not by escaping fear, but by understanding it. In this video, we explore the timeless Stoic strategies that help them overcome anxiety, stay grounded in uncertainty, and live with quiet confidence. It's not just philosophy, it's a way to reclaim your power, one thought at a time. Fear and anxiety, two words we hear often, and sometimes feel too deeply. But what's the difference? Fear is immediate. It's your body's natural response to a real, present threat, like standing near the edge of a cliff or facing a wild animal. It's sharp, and it has a purpose. Fear has helped humans survive for thousands of years. Anxiety, on the other hand, is more subtle. It's fear without a clear cause. It creeps in when we think about the future, about what might go wrong. And in today's world, where our minds are constantly bombarded, anxiety is more common than ever. Deadlines, relationships, money, social pressure, they all become invisible threats, making us feel unsafe even when we're not in danger. But what if there was a way to deal with this? Not by escaping, but by understanding, accepting, and rising above? Introducing Stoicism. That's where Stoicism comes in. Stoicism is an ancient philosophy practiced by people like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. But it's not just about sitting in silence or quoting wise sayings. It's about living with purpose, guided by reason, virtue, and harmony with nature. It teaches one simple but powerful truth. Focus only on what you can control and let go of what you can't. Imagine how freeing that can be. When you stop wasting energy on things outside your control, like people's opinions, outcomes, or the past, and instead, put your strength into your own thoughts, actions, and values. In a world full of stress and noise, Stoicism helps us return to inner peace. Stoic techniques for managing fear and anxiety. Now let's look at how Stoicism helps us manage fear and anxiety with practical tools. 1. Cognitive restructuring. The Stoics believe that it's not events themselves that disturb us, but our thoughts about them. If you think, "I can't handle this," you'll feel weak. But if you think, "This is hard, but I will face it," your whole energy shifts. Start by questioning your fearful thoughts. Ask, is this really true? What's the worst that could happen? Can I handle it, step by step? You'll begin to replace panic with perspective and fear with clarity. 2. Acceptance and mindfulness. Stoicism teaches that peace comes from acceptance. When something happens, a delay, a loss, a rejection, instead of saying, "Why me?" the Stoic says, "It is what it is. Now what will I do with it?" This is mindfulness in the Stoic sense, being present, aware, and in control of your response. You don't have to love every moment, but you can learn to live through every moment with strength and grace. 3. Visualization and mental rehearsal. The Stoics practiced something called premeditation, imagining what could go wrong, not to invite fear, but to prepare for it. Visualize yourself facing the challenge, calmly, courageously. Mentally rehearse how you'll act, what you'll say, how you'll breathe. This builds confidence, because when the moment comes, you've already been there in your mind. Practical applications. So how do we apply these Stoic tools in real life? Imagine you're about to give a speech and anxiety creeps in. You pause, take a breath, and remind yourself, "I can't control the crowd, but I can control my voice, my words, my effort." Or maybe you're worried about a job interview or a relationship. Use visualization. See yourself showing up with calm. Use cognitive reframing. Turn "I might fail" into "whatever happens, I'll learn." These are not just ideas. They're daily practices. Take the story of James, a man who suffered panic attacks before public speaking. He read about Marcus Aurelius and began journaling every morning. "Today, I will face discomfort with calm." Over time, the fear didn't disappear, but his strength grew louder than his anxiety, cultivating resilience. The truth is, fear and anxiety may never fully leave us, but Stoicism teaches us not to be ruled by them. Instead, we learn to grow resilient through discipline, reflection, and courage. When you practice Stoicism, you build an inner fortress. No storm, no noise, no opinion can shake you, because your strength comes from within. This isn't just about managing anxiety. It's about building a life of meaning, of character, calm, and quiet power. Explore more, reflect often, and remember, you are stronger than your fear, and peace is already within you.